Hi, welcome to the Local Expert interviews with views and opinions on topical issues facing business owners right now. Today, we're with local expert Paul Meades from Meades Group. How are you doing, Paul?
Very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you very much for joining us. If you'd like to just kick us off, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for, please.
My name is Paul Meades. I run Meades Group. We're a small local accounting firm based in Watford, Hertfordshire. I've been accountant for just over 25 years, and we look after generally local businesses, but with COVID, we're now spreading our wings a little bit further afield and having a good impact with our clients in general.
Brilliant. So just to explore a little bit about, I suppose, the reasons for doing what you do and extracting the, I suppose, the passion. Why is it that you do what you do?
Okay, so innately born with a passion for numbers. I've been fortunate enough to be able to run a business whereby I can have an impact on a small business, invariably the business owner, his team or her team, and their family. So I take a holistic approach to the way we help small business owners, because ultimately my view is that business owners, generally speaking, take a certain level of risk when they decide to probably give up the security of something like a full-time job to actually run their own business. And that risk presumably comes with the associated rewards, as it should. And I see my position as trying to help those business owners get back a bit of certainty in their finances so that that risk doesn't seem quite as scary as it might or sometimes appear. Business owners, small business owners specifically in the UK, don't always necessarily get, I feel, the right support from accountants because of the traditional accounting model. And so therefore I try to do things very different, more as a business owner that provides an accounting function support to clients rather than thinking I'm an accountant.
Sure. Yeah, having a look at the website that you have and the guarantee there and the approach that you make comes across in terms of what you've just explained and looking after clients, so that I suppose future looking as well as past looking and helping them with that. Brilliant. So in terms of the mistakes that you see business owners making with their finances, what are the top ones that you would highlight that you see when clients come to you?
I would say one would be not spending enough time and sometimes money on their finance function. And that leads to people making business decisions on gut feeling rather than fact. You just alluded to about forward-looking and backward-looking. As a business owner and therefore as an accountant, I'm far more forward-looking than ever backward-looking because I'm yet to find anybody that can change the past. But I certainly know that if you set yourself a budget or a forecast or a target, you're much likely to hit it. And if you measure your performance against where you're actually going, you're going to have an easier ride, and you're going to find that your business, you're going to be able to react and respond and make decisions at the time when they need to be made, rather than further down the line when sometimes it can be too late, and revenue can be lost or profit can be lost or expenses can be incurred which could have been avoided.
Sure thing. Thank you for that share. Good share. So moving on to yourself as a business owner and lessons learned, talking about potential mistakes and things like that. What is the biggest one, if you can pick one, that you've had since being in business?
It would be not focusing on enough measurement of my own KPIs for my own business, which fortunately was about 10 years ago now. And what that led into was, as a business, we were growing. And it's something a common thing that I see with clients as well, that they will often grow the turnover of business, but actually profitability slides. And there can be there's a number of different factors that can make that happen. But if you put in the appropriate KPIs to measure the correct ratios for that particular business in that particular industry, then you can avert that slide and make sure that business's growth is done in a contained fashion so that you get more definitive results and results that you should get from a growing business.
Great. Big big lesson there. Thank you very much for that. So through your eyes as an accountant, what is most likely to be affecting the local economy in 2023?
I think increased costs across the board. We all know about the increased costs. The big ones at the moment, I think, or have been for the last few months, is staff costs and obviously utility costs. They're going up a lot, and that's why I urge business owners to actually use the tools they've got available to them to forecast where their business is going, and to allow to put in numbers in their budgets whereby they are allowing for those increases, to make sure that even when those increased costs actually do hit, they're still going to make sufficient profit to cover their cost of living if it's that close to the line. Cash flow is always an issue for small businesses, but there's a number of different things that a small business owner can do and implement within their business to actually help their cash flow. And a lot of those these days we find are solutions around technology solutions. We're great advocates of using cloud accounting, and we use it for ourselves and all of our clients. And there's a number of different add-ons and things that you can use in technology now that actually make managing your business affairs that much easier and quicker, giving you good up-to-date access to information.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. And then in terms of sort of moving on wider context to like logic versus emotion, the logic that you apply to obviously clients' accounts, what kind of impact do you want to have in your local business community through doing what you do?
I just want to help the local businesses in the area to grow and achieve the goals that the owners are set out to achieve for themselves and their families. I've got a number of clients now, because I've been doing this for quite a long time, whereby we're now actually supporting like second generation owners who are coming through behind the original individuals that set up their businesses. And that gives us an opportunity to educate them in the way that they should be thinking as a business owner about their finance function in particular, and just ensuring that that business continuity is going to continue for generations to come. Excellent.
And having a deeper impact on the local area that they operate in. Fantastic. Yeah. Brilliant. Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for sharing your expertise with us, and I hope it all goes from strength to strength for you over the next few years.
Thanks very much, Mike. Good to meet you too.